with my Eastern bottles.
He's playing Cooking Mama.
I'm gonna play Cooking Mama guys so I can get a slot.
Oh my goodness gracious. All right, 1:30. Let me explain a few things. So op is simple. It's a massive rescue operation. I'll get more about it in the map. There's 2 boxes marked with cable ties, one at where you respawn, one at where you'll actually spawn. Feel free to grab more cable ties if you want. You'll be going down rescuing anywhere from like 10 to 30 dudes that could potentially still be alive. You have to go up, cable tie them, move them to the choppers. Just a reminder, choppers can only take, a handful of people at once. So first half of the op should focus on deploying your force. Second half should focus on rescuing the force, and then third half should third part should focus on then redeploying your force to another area. I'll call out which area is live because we're only going to do one at a time due to server limitations. I've already done a stress test, so I know where those limits are. Regardless, 26 people will probably do a similar lineup to what we had last time. So, is there anyone else getting on? How many people do we have in the TeamSpeak channel?
27, not 20.
Okay, we're gonna do the same breakdown as we did last time. We'll probably do 1 rifle squad, 1 weapon squad, the command team, 2 Hueys, and 1 F4B crew. So can I get a platoon leader for this one? Lamau. Can I do a platoon sergeant? Can I at least have an RTO? RTO, you have arc light today. Dispersion of it's 100 meters, so be careful with it. If you put it point blank, you will kill yourself. So be very careful. You also have all your artillery. I think I fixed all the wait time issues for the, what was it? The illumination rounds. Also, sometime in this op, there will be a time where it goes to night. So keep that in mind. Make sure you keep your illumination gear. But you still have full access to artillery. Okay. I need an Alpha squad leader and a Delta squad leader. And I guess let's get this out of the way. I need 1 F4B. Okay. I need the top 4 Huey pilots. Go. Or, pilot, co-pilot. Risen. Yeah, I'm sorry. I misspoke, buddy. I need platoon lead.
I can take it.
Okay, take it. I need a Alpha squad lead. Okay, and I haven't called for a platoon medic. You're now Alpha squad lead. Congrats. Alright, I need a Delta squad lead. While we're getting that, can I have... Luso, do you want a platoon sergeant? Do you want to solo this? It's entirely up to you.
Sergeant.
Alright, can I have a 2 IC?
Sorry?
Alright, well, can I get Alpha and Delta filled? And let's just see where the dice roll after that.
It won't let me.
If it doesn't let you join, you gotta leave and rejoin. That glitch is a bitch.
Fuck, no credit here. Fuck you guys.
Alright, now there should be plenty of slots in between for things to fill in, so I'm gonna push us through.
80% of Delta, for example.
More like 50.
Luxy, thanks for the 14-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this little test out.
60 gunners is taken.
Note, I am going to abuse the fuck out of artillery for this. Do be aware.
He's
gonna blow us up.
I'm your
Also,
RTO,
you're
so
gonna
I'm
call me
coordinating
in.
you buggers.
Yeah, you better call us in. We have
I'm
Call
calling
me in. I
every
have
asset I have
ASOP.
available in, my friend.
I assure you, if I feel like something's being underutilized, I will give them a reason to be utilized. If ground decides to over-rely on artillery, I will start over-relying on artillery. Just note, I don't have any air assets, so that means air can over-rely on air assets, and I can't really do jack shit.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm gonna be useless to you, like,
Send it
So-
to too.
Breaking down the AO, you're going to spawn here. The 2 planes are over here. The 4 Hueys are on the left. The area over here is the triple R position, as well as the reinsert call box, so if you need to grab the LR. LR net will be, let's do 50 for today since we have a reduced capacity. The 2 spare ties marker represent just 2 boxes filled with freaking cable ties. There are some pictures. The first one is over at the triple R thing to show you what pylon Hueys can use. I put a pylon script down, the standard one on the internet for vehicles respawning, and I encountered the same glitch that I encountered in a previous MCO, the World War II one, where when the plane respawned with the proper pylons and inventory, it just caused a 30-second desync spike, and I don't want to deal with that. And then the planes, your pictures, I think, are over here. They're somewhere there. Just, again, especially 1 napalm per pylon. Please don't go above that because we were having some pretty nasty lag spikes last time, which were manageable, but that was with half of the player base that I have for the MCO. So I'm trying to see if that makes a difference. Fun thing is, if it doesn't, then I'll just let you have the full pylons again, but that's why we're testing that.
I sure hope it fucking lags.
I hope it lags the same way, too, because if that just means it's the effect itself, and there's nothing I can do about it, which means I can give you the full freaking 12 pylons. So that's, again, why I need you to test this specifically, so you can have more fun in the MCO. But either way, you're going to have the napalm. I don't care if it, like, borderline crashes the server. I will have napalm. I don't give a fuck. All right. So here's the deal. Operation, as I already said, you are finding U.S. forces and cable tying them and putting them in helicopters. We do that for a debug reason, because trying to have AI get into a helicopter, yeah, no. We're going to do this one AO at a time. The U.S. forces there will be in a defensive position. I don't recommend you land right on top of them, because all the fire is going to be right on top of them. Basically, just pick an area. How would I put this? There will be smoke billows nearby because they are pinned down. Rescue Area 1 was aircraft. Rescue Area 2 was a boat. Rescue Area 3 was a convoy. So if you see smoke, they're probably nearby in a defensive position. So you're going to basically find somewhere to land, start ferrying your troops to the defensive position, and once you're fully deployed there, you can start pulling them out. I don't recommend you just drop off 1 or 2 groups at a time and then have them try to do all the work, because they will get overwhelmed. I've learned my limitations for the amount of AI I can throw at you, and it's actually a lot. So keep that in mind. Also, E-tools were removed because I don't want you to be able to dig spider holes. There are a few trenches. There's a bit of defilade. Use that to your advantage. Otherwise, yeah, that should be it. Command, do you have any questions?
No.
All right. Good luck, have fun.
I have a question.
What?
Resupply, are we doing it crate
Yeah,
way?
so resupply, that's a great thing to bring up. Resupply is all at Triple R. It is all the crate way. So there's ammo crates and medical crates. To resupply, you can load them in the Huey and then fly the Huey over. As you're doing that, you can go with Ace, open your cargo, and you can actually airdrop those boxes. It'll make it parachute down. I know, it's funny, but it's the best way I've got. It'll make them parachute down.
I'm laughing at Saigon.
Oh, amazing. Anyway. God damn it. And then once it lands, it'll, I think, deploy a yellow smoke grenade. Just make sure you judge it with the wind. I would highly recommend you, like, you know, time the launch here, because if you go over there and hover, you have to play the entire, like, load bar animation, and the AI are not accurate, but if you stay over the AO for too long, they will start lighting you the fuck up. So,
if you're a heli
you're hovering, it might you're running the risk that the box will drop off on the top of your
behind
it drops behind it.
Yeah.
If you travel at 150 kilometers.
Okay. Well, regardless, vehicles respawn in 60 seconds. They also respawn with partial inventories, because again, same issue with the pylons. Just don't take the frickin' slightly futuristic M16 carbine bullshit in there. Okay, thank you, please.
Okay. Quick question after
And
this.
quick reminder about rolls. Some of you will only spawn with handguns or an M79 with you know, mostly full gear. You're gonna be like the first guys to loot shit, and you're allowed to loot shit. So, good luck.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Which areas first?
Whatever you choose.
One.
Whatever.
All right, we're doing 1 first. Sweet.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Whichever Zeus decides to tell you.
Yeah, pilots, just go pick what you want. Anyway, I'm gonna push this through. Bloodwing wants me to done with this by 3:30, or else she's gonna beat me again. So, let's go. Oh, I didn't have my T-far plug-in on. Whoops. I don't want to tab out because I might black screen crash myself, so we gotta wait for the load screen.
I forgot. I don't have too far.
Let me go ahead and fix that. I think it's because I was in the 700th op, so I still have Acre on. Yep. And let me turn T-far on. Perfect. I'm gonna turn my music down slightly. All right, highs on 5-0.
I hope you know how the CCRP works.
Hey, yo, where's the RTO?
One jumping.
He's here, leader.
Yeah, where's your RTO? Hey,
Yep.
open your radio support. Look at ArcLight. Yeah, I might keep that in there just for the hell of it. I changed the picture of ArcLight to a picture of Operator Chen angry. It's brilliant. All right.
50 check.
Good check. All right, let's quickly build this. Let's see, abilities, pathing.
Gotcha, pilot. If you need help getting on dual frequencies, just say and I'll give you a hand.
Otherwise, how are you all doing? Wee Woo here. I just felt like last minute making a test stop for MCO instead of a public op because I was bored and a little depressy spaghetti last night. But hey, c'est la vie, right? So we're gonna be making this as an AO. These guys should have enough ammo to kind of last, but we'll see. Any other little defensive positions I made? Not really.
What was that? Did you hear that? Let's get out of here.
All right. I got one more down there. We're gonna put him in that little one.
Did you hear that?
All right.
This is Delta 50. Okay.
I also want to grab.
I might have accidentally turned off the volume. How do I turn it down?
So I'm in my own little head right now as I do this prep. I hate this glitch. There we go. Where it doesn't let me reselect my. I do like the ambient voice, though. It's pretty nice. All right. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to have this entire group be invincible because I want to see what they do. You know, we could just do it this way. Makes it easier. And then global, because I'm working on critiquing this.
Is Command, could I please get both the squad leads to the cable tie box for a quick briefing?
Aim speed, I don't mind if that's on the high end. Aim shake, though, let's put that to 75. We'll keep that 50, actually.
The one where we spawned.
Yeah. All right, there we go. And now we'll start the attacks from everything out here. Hey, Zodiac, welcome. So it's a really, really simple operation. They're just going to go down there, cable tie the dudes, rescue them, and then as they start coming in, I'll start spawning stuff. AO number 2 will be in here. Here's the wrecked boat, which I'll put the spawn marker down. Then AO number 3 will be on this cliff. Really, this is another stability test, since I'm also giving them the access to Arclight, which is a B-52 bomber. Ground, this is high. Message over.
This is ground.
Tell RTO that the cooldown for Arclight's about 5 minutes. It's technically a randomized mechanic, but it should be around the 5-minute mark. Over. It's because when I tested it, the break, when you just spam the hell out of that thing, it gets very, very framey. Last night I was testing the script. I turned the cooldown down, and I managed to get like 5 different B-52s in the air, dropping freaking cluster bombs up the wazoo everywhere. It was great. Or high-powered HE. Yeah, what's up? Yo.
Where's the Rion trucks? Are we blind? No, that's not rearm. There's a repair. That's on your repair truck.
Bullshit.
We're sorry to say, but we tried that already.
I mean, it has the refuel option as well. Am I missing something?
I want to switch rockets.
Well, no, you're keeping those rockets. But you know, if it respawns, that's my concern here. Why?
Well, I wanted a couple of bombs.
You don't get bombs, you get napalm. We're testing specific pylons here, remember?
Yeah, Leo, but the problem is
Now,
the heavy with the miniguns, it doesn't work if we can't do the thingy with the pylon manager. We have to go into the pylon manager to get the miniguns to work.
Oh yeah, the bug from last time.
You don't get miniguns.
Yeah.
Because I thought the F4 only had a gun pod.
No, I'm a Huey pilot.
He's a helicopter.
Helicopter.
1 second.
He's helicopter. I'm plane.
Put the jig. No.
You have parachute, I don't.
Changing these two bullets around. I got.
If you do that, you're gonna get shredded.
That's why. Oh, I didn't. Why did that roll over?
We also have a 1911 on that.
Also.
That's annoying. Alright, well, I don't know how that option changed, because it is the exact options from the previous one, but I somehow borked them. How do I fix that? That means I have to do this. That's annoying.
Brandon, if you need me, I'll be on 5-0.
No, come on, select. I need just some debug backpacks.
6 now. Looking forward
This
to
is
hopefully
one
playing
pilot
and
set on
watching
50.
some
Liru,
PF
where are the
content.
resupply crates?
Keep up the awesome content.
I told you where they were. 1 second, chat. Alright, I gotta make a note that that setting got changed back for whatever reason. That's a little infuriating, but that's okay. And then I have to mark all of them as NGs, and that should last for the entire game. It's weird. Pilots, if you're on net, can you have them come over to the planes? I gotta do a debug thing real quick, over. Alright, let me get the pilots over here and we'll go talk this out, so. Sorry, Nathan, I don't know what to tell you. Some of you want to go over and wrangle the pilots, because I need the Huey pilots over here too, because there's some settings on that shouldn't be on. I don't know how they got on, but they're on, so.
And this is why we test.
Yep.
40 hours of...
Because this is the second mission, so I don't know how it changed, because I used the exact same settings for the second mission. We didn't have this issue last time.
Sorry.
So, who the heck knows?
What was it? Tip shoulder?
Alright, I'm gonna start teleporting people. So give me a second, K-Man.
Can you take that off somehow?
I can take it off.
Alright, here's the deal. So, for whatever reason, I goofed the pylon settings. So in order to change pylons, you have to be set as engineer and have a toolkit. There is now this box over here, and on the opposite side, there's another cargo box. They have some debug backpacks and debug toolkits. I've set you all engineers, or I'm about to set you all as engineers. When you die, you keep the engineer thing, but please keep the backpacks and the toolkits here. So I don't have to respawn them periodically through the op. And please only use the pylons that are on the billboards. Please do not change them, because we're testing them specifically to see if I can expand what we have on MCO. So give me a second. Let me finish this. It's because those are the default TSB settings, and I guess either it was that way last for the test stop we did last Tuesday, or I just completely screwed that up. All right, you're all set to NGs. Questions?
Am I allowed to switch to the 57 on the pylon so I get more missiles, or is
Nope.
that not allowed?
Because that's what you had in 1965.
Okay, that's
Can the Hueys change the rocket pods?
That's what you had. No, that's what you had in 1965.
Okay.
This is historically accurate because I have devs
Don't worry, I'm
that
not
told
asking
me
about
what
that.
we're supposed to use, and I want to make them happy.
The ammo boxes are too heavy to be moved.
Yeah, so you have to fly the Huey over to that helipad.
I don't have a car to do it for me.
No.
I can do it.
gotta fly.
Oh, wait, pilots are all good now.
Yep. You can all go. Mission's ready. Sorry about that.
No, can the Phantoms drop equipment?
No.
No, you can't load the fucking camo into the You freaking goobers.
We're still a fighter jet.
You can't drop resupply from a fighter jet, you goobers. Okay, man, thanks for the 31-month resub. Hope you're able to make it an MCO. I completely forgot who slotted where, but regardless, hope you enjoy watching it at least today, and hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. All right, this is why we test, so I can find issues like that.
Delta, this is command. Come in.
This is
Delta.
pilot on 50, check.
Delta, you will
Check
be
it.
going in the second wave. Please disembark your helicopter.
All right,
Sorry, ground.
I'm gonna get all these added.
Disembark.
Oh, okay.
We'll be deploying Alpha Squad first together with platoon lead, and then Delta will be picked up as soon as we get close.
Hey bro, you want us on 55?
All of Alpha's loaded, very low.
SDF-4B is identifying as a MiG-25 Foxbat.
I swear to God. I swear to freaking God. What are they changing on the pylons?
Huey, I want you on 55 as well, that's alright.
Next to Echo 1 sufferer.
Whatever, if I see it different, I'm just gonna start kicking people and have other people fly, because people are losing the point of what a test stop is, but whatever. Alright, well, let's pick this up here and start getting into the scenario. Start spying things according to Mox.
Hi, this
Thank you for
is
your
Double
forced 40-month
Triple
resub.
To its spot.
Thank you. Regardless, hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this little scenario, Mox, and I hope Mod Addict is more merciful with you in the future, but I doubt it, so wink. Alright, so I'm just setting everything up to be around. We're just using these simple rifle squads. Will these units move by the rice paddy? That's actually a really good question. They might not. Wasn't expecting that. But hey, that's good. The actual AO we're utilized for the MCO is over here. We don't have any rice paddies to worry about at that angle, but that is good. I do have the tracer effects group going on because I'm still looking at ballistics, but you know. Let's see how this picks up here. But it is one of those AOs where I am also utilizing AI. But yeah, no, the whole point of me testing specific pylons is so I see how balanced they are on top of being the historically accurate ones. But, you know, for a 1965 operation, they didn't have those big pylons, those 17 inches. They only had the small 10-inch ones for the Hueys because it was still early war. All right, M60's actually getting some early licks in. That's pretty good. So now they're orbiting, trying to look for a place to land. I'm going to have a group get a little danger close here. I think I have all those guys still set to invincible. Just so... I think it overrode because I added those 3 pilots, but just to override this. So they're just looking for a good spot to land. And I'm going to ambush them immediately. I have spotting turned up super high. Frames right now are tolerable for the amount of small groups I have going here. And I'm using the main a rifleman squad, not really to do anything specific here. And I would love to see that artillery and arc light support.
Alpha, this is ground.
I'm just adjusting my chair here. There's the F4.
This is Alpha, go ahead, ground.
Alpha, current out is to secure LC3.
Yeah, someone forgot to get out. That's funny.
To be inserted, how copy?
Roger that, doing that now. Setting up line so nothing comes from the front line and something to the sides.
Understood, thank you.
There we go, a little bit of rocket support there. Engaging those units accordingly. Let's start throwing in these 2. I'm gonna put them on the side as auxiliary to be assaulting from a different angle. I can also end key a few guys here and there just to make it a little more
should be marked in smoke because of
realistic.
my pilot's part, so take the blessing.
Otherwise, you got these guys fighting through down here. So the player base is acting as the QRF. They're going to go down, rescue these forces, and go from there. I'll also slowly just delete the smoke billows there because I don't want them to factor in for the RPT I'm logging on the server side. As well as my individual server frame count here. Is Big Me's down? Because I feel like he's... Nope, he's just right next to some enemy forces here. All right. Because again, this is all just another test stop for the next MCO. All right, look. See, I mean, I'll talk to him in debrief about it, but I think they did mention that too. I'm just making sure. So Big Me's got walked up on, shot in the face. You can see the widespread we have right here. Got one group right here. Ooh, ambush on these guys. But yeah, you can see the spray here is what I'm looking for because there's no body armor. So trying to be really, really nice with these guys, but at the same time, they can still go down if they're at like point blank. That's exactly what I want here.
Alpha, pull back into the valley, secure LC brief key. I don't need you up on the hill getting flanked.
Yeah, we're gonna get the rest of the force in here.
Hey, firm, that's why I want you to back in that valley and hold the LC so Delta can come in safely.
I'm not gonna do an all-out attack. I want to kind of...
This is Alpha to ground. Next time, get the pilots to land at Greeky. We had to split 2 different LZs.
Yeah, they can just use the same LZ and keep the other bird in the air. I think the RTO's in the AO, but I can't tell.
I can't properly set up addition. They're good at that. Let's get down until I hear a vehicle.
Yeah, I think they left the RTO down there. Yeah, he's coming in, so I think that was a little bit of a mistake early on. That's okay. So another thing I can do is also bring a boat into this AO.
Ground. ground. This is Delta. We're on the way to the LZ, but we have to leave one member behind as it doesn't fit in the helicopter.
Well, this is RTO to ground. Organizing pickup times now.
Understood. Thank you.
Keep this thing in reserve for now. I might not use her though, because those AA guns are gonna tear the Hueys apart. So we'll just keep it light for now. That thing come around. Yep, spray is what I'm looking for, which is nice. Jeez, this guy's got sprayed. All right, so.
Okay, pull back, red, pull back, go.
They're trying to pull back to cover the LZ at this point. Gonna send a force down to counterattack. I think Guest fell back, yeah, and he got shot. Ouch. Yeah.
So there's an issue we're having is the miniguns aren't accessible via the.
It's a known problem, but they can't get to change the pylons.
Yep.
Be on the co-pilot to see to do that.
All right. So can you not access them under toolkit? Via changing it with the menu?
Nope. All I have is
no scroll option, no the action option with Ace.
All right. Well, I can't fix it, so I guess you can't use them. Sorry to say. Not much I can do about that, unfortunately. They were working last time, now they're not working this time, so I don't know what changed, you know? Yeah, it's a boat with an RPD. Geese just died.
Alpha to RTO.
This is RTO then.
Marker, boom. Either artillery or gun rocket runs. We've got enemy along the hill shooting down.
Marker boom. Oh, this should be good. Yeah, I've been seeing a major lack of air support. These three pulled back. They're dealing with a little bit of a pickle here on their own. Yeah, the craters are really nice. I added some of those myself, and then some are just part of the map. For the MCO, we're actually gonna have a lot of them for cover because I took away their E-tools because I couldn't remove the spider hole stuff. Did you just? Oh no. Good thing you threw that far, because I would have landed right on top of friendlies. Yeah, so the distance here for them to transport's pretty big. It's like double the distance of the
Uncertain, but strike is inbound. Aircraft will be doing
actual forces coming in. You got artillery landing danger close.
Good copy.
So yeah, I don't think putting the RTO in the second wave was a good idea. See fire coming up from that hill. What are you doing? But this should be good. Oh my god. They just called the B-52 strike danger close. Oh my god.
Good copy. I didn't say. Didn't call that out.
You would never see that in real life, but holy crap, that was awesome. What? Ay, ay, ay.
Sergeant, ground, all forces dropped off.
Yeah, from the shockwave alone, let alone the HE, especially since it was on a hill overlapping their position. My. Ground is high. He's not called in yet, but there's been a reinsert needed back at base. Over. He's supposed to go use the radio to call it in, but I don't think he has yet. Now it's just a matter of these forces holding out. Here, you know what? We are going to do that boat. Because it would be a good target for the plane. Let's see what happens. So one of the other concepts I'm thinking about is potentially adding another squad to play as the quote-unquote lost platoon, and it has to be rescued in the MCO. That's what this is also partially testing out. But that would mean adding like another 8 slots, bringing the player count for that MCO from 55 to 63, and I'm not 100% comfortable with that, to be perfectly honest. Because this mod set does not do large numbers well, unfortunately. I think that boat might get stuck, but we'll see. I mean, it's taking it very slow, so...
there's no contacts in sight. Suggest we push up.
That's what we're about to do.
I'm gonna cut the fire effect. See, another thing I can always do as well with Ace is utilize the suppress fire feature.
Bombs around, I think bombs around.
There we go.
Alpha to Delta, we're getting shot from our direct south. You guys should be able to engage.
Doing have stuff like this. It's a little cheesy, also makes things a little framey with the tracer effects, but hey, it's pretty cool. But I don't like the amount of frames it takes away. So I probably won't use suppress features. I'll just fire back at will.
South of our position, up on the hill near point 60, X-Class. I need attack lanes. We've got freaking enemies shooting down on us.
Good copy.
Yeah, so she's turned around because she's aggroed. I'll try to order her to swing around, but once she's aggroed, the AI doesn't really like to move at times.
Alpha, this is command. Let me know when you get across the field.
Roger that, will do.
Once you do set up lines, just as you can engage those guys yourself, I can start moving.
Alpha's currently pushing across.
Woo! You know, for a blind fire, that ain't too bad.
Outside here, good strike, repeat.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, he's getting pounded. I don't hear anything over the net right now about it, though. Oh, there he go. That's what I was worried about, but at the same time, I didn't hear any call over the net there. And they're just gonna respawn, they're not gonna bother with Siri. Oh well.
Alpha to ground, we're all across. Do you want us to set up to hold Delta, or just go and help the rest of the boys?
Suppress enemy to the south. Delta is moving now.
Here, let me just do one more thing here so I can compare it on the logs. What? I think it was a mispaint. Or is he stuck? Yeah, mispaint.
This is RTO to ground forces. Strike is inbound. 14 times HE rockets on to marker south.
That would be all of his rockets. Yeah, that's fair.
Alpha to command, enemy counter to your south, about 200 meters, need some grenades.
Whoop. Respawn without blowing up. Nice.
Yes. Miniguns. Miniguns.
Alpha, this is Delta. We're on with this.
Delta, this is command. Continue moving east, get to the supported Americans and help them out.
Good to know.
Good, perfect ground.
I hate you. I also hate myself for keeping those on. That's funny. That's actually really, really funny because my brain just did a really I just had a very confusing moment there for a second. That's funny. That's actually funny. Whoever did that, you're a genius. Oh, wait, why did I just spawn? No, 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 no. I tabbed in, saw bad. Well, now we know. I just have to end key the frickin' Huey. And it'll be A-okay.
Ground, this is Delta. We've reached the crush site.
Now I can take off the invincibility and let the players deal with XYZ. I mean, nothing's stopping them from coordinating where that boat is and then dropping friggin' arc light on it. Is Gee stuck? No, he's bandaging.
Alpha to ground, enemies pushing in, have been dealt with, we're moving to the middle.
You're gonna start seeing some of these guys turn purple because they're gonna cable tie them and pull them back. So that's how they fixed it last time.
Delta, one-time pilot.
Bring them to the
Yeah, Gimli, that's the whole point.
Get them there. Note that some of the
Yeah, Devour.
player names, because some reason.
Wait a minute, wrong game. Alright, so they're starting to cable tie them. They gotta move them to somewhere secure and then start getting the Hueys to come in. Start deleting some of the bodies here. Oh, I was about to frickin' rifle butt big mess there.
Ground sorry, Alpha to RTO.
This is RTO send.
More runs on the napalm marker to the east.
What do you need on napalm mark?
Probably napalm.
Say again, Alpha.
Yeah.
Mine is stuck in the jet. How do we...
More runs on the napalm.
He has to get out first, then you get out.
Along the entire thing, not on marker.
He's saying he just can't get out in general.
Yeah, he has to get out first before you get out.
I can.
Well, that solved that.
Wow.
even if he's still in there.
So what I was told is how they fixed it is co-pilot gets out first, then the pilot. If he can't get out, then just keep him in there.
Well, it's the same way as last time, so it's still fucking broken.
Sorry to say, I'm gonna respawn this one. Go use the other one. Don't have anything in the other pad, right? All right. This is why I do these test stops, though, so we learn about all these bugged out features here. Oh gosh, these A have moved up on their own. So it fires in bursts for single fire. That's interesting.
This is RTO then.
Can we get some gun runs to our west? We've got bad boys pushing back along that line.
Do you mean the ridge west?
Yes, the way we came in.
Trying to melee him to death because I have health set up.
Copy. I'm going to call an arc fight instead because all our assets are a bit involved.
Alright, cool.
Roger that.
That respawn find us with the wrong pylons, but hopefully they'll change them.
This is Delta Squad, focusing south, engaging at the time.
Understood.
I'm sorry to kill you off, but I need you guys in the air. I was trying to have those guys be like security from a different angle, but now they gotta get the Hueys landed, and going through. This boat is probably stuck at this point since it's kind of Austin Powers itself between these two areas. I don't think it has the proper turning vector to get around. Now they gotta find a good spot for the Huey to land and go from there. I'll give them a little bit of a lull here so we can pass the time of the operation so they can get this going, because this is only the first one. Oh, there might be an angle from the fire.
Alpha, Delta on ground. We got a decent push to the west. Can we get Delta and focus?
Negative, Delta, hold your guys at the end.
Very dangerous spot to be in.
This is RTO example. Arc fight is inbound west. Mark a boom.
It was very ineffective, but it was still pretty damn badass.
This is Alpha RTO. Arc light was ineffective.
That's funny.
Hey, firm.
We got napalm. Yeah, it hit a little above where all that open ground was, not on the low ground, and the shape of the hill kind of scuffed that away, unfortunately. We'll throw in a new attack wave every few minutes. Hey, are you still dumb? Because I'm debating driving you myself here. Now, you probably would never see this in this tight of a river, to be perfectly honest. No, it's 1965. They don't have the slicks. I'm surprised none of the Hueys have called out that boat yet. I'm gonna delete that guy because he's falling back. Okay, so that Huey is away. So I'm gonna drive this up and actually have it be a threat in the AO that they have to deal with.
Alpha to ground and Delta, we've got a decent push pushing on the southern side.
Understood, just keep holding there.
This is something they could have arc light bomb the shit out of, or they could use artillery, or honestly anything.
That's expected, we'll be fine. Just mark it out map, we can get some napalm and stuff on it.
It's also a great target for air to do a rocket run on. Because I'm also trying to test something else for Wednesday, if air happens to come in and hit this. Why are you immediately turning? You are really, really dumb. Come on. At least all the guns are firing up at it. Don't get me wrong, that is quite nice. But it is trying to broadside something. I have a horn with 2 rounds. Interesting.
Alpha radio, emergency round.
Repeat again, Alpha.
Need immediate air support on marker Kia, south. Red dot.
Copy.
Yeah, horn? Fly, boy, fly. Getting some spikes here.
Alpha RTO.
Alpha, send to command.
Good strikes. We need napalm run further up the hill, the southern side of here.
Adjusted the marker, that's good.
I'm gonna look back at base real quick.
That's the marker, long line there.
Copy.
Trying to figure out what's causing those issues. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. All right, yeah, so those rockets will be perfect for what I want to do for Wednesday. I'm trying to make a Gulf of Tonkin incident style scenario. And that rocket run just nailed that boat, so that's perfect. Exactly what I needed to know. Alright, so they still have... trying to also manage my time here. We might only have time for the second rescue area before I have to go take care of some IRL stuff.
West, going east, I hope.
West going east, I hope, he says. Ah, that's funny. Yep, they realize they still have 2 guys that aren't tied up yet, but we'll see.
Delta.
Ground.
Has the all the hostages been taken away?
We're about halfway through now.
Ready, folks?
Got some guys on some good Overwatch positions. Really try to send this one home, you know? Or the weapon squads there. Overall, it's a good mix of, you know, lulls in combat with attack waves coming in. Single napalm bomb was dropped back there. It wasn't on any marker I can see because it looks like they're using the marker system to call stuff in, and that just didn't work. Those guys are falling back, so I'm going to pull them out. I'm gonna see if these guys will actually come across the water. I doubt it, but we'll see.
This is RTO to ground.
Trying to look, is this one of the structures that... No, can't take it. What did you do? Why are you... What?
I'm getting a bottle off my power. I'll get down the house tape on way.
See how few GIs make it home. Wow, that is dark, sir. I applaud your level of dark humor, but that is still very dark.
Copy. Are you able to adjust it so that you can use it?
Alpha RTO.
This is RTO 10.
Boom, baby.
New answer target.
Oh, that one's gonna be mean.
Target.
Woo!
Same target.
Target
This is Delta taking fire.
west northwest down the line.
Repeat left, I can't hear you.
See if we can make them route with those. Ha!
Alpha RTO, marker boom, pushing north down the line there.
Oh shit, they will cross the river.
Good copy.
Nice, kind of.
I'll utilize an arc
Yeah, they're doing it.
to pick up the involved.
Seen a bit of a lack of artillery, but they are trying to rely on their air support, that's why.
Strike inbound.
This is Shuey 1, we're currently back northeast from the objective.
Alpha to RTO.
This is RTO 10.
Multiple engagements. 1 times run. Northeastern light paddy. 1 times run. Near the rocket. Another run near blue. All 3 need to be
Oh, J-Wire's got hit in the face.
I will get them on north, right, back in northeast.
They're doing their best here.
Ground, this is Delta. We need a medic.
Damn it, Drago, no. Oh!
Hey, firm, understood. Bring him over to where the hostages are.
Was that,
Bring the
nice.
guy over to the hostages. And,
That was at a 6% accuracy coefficient, too. Damn.
Last call sign, this is Delta. Good copy. We'll bring the casualty.
Damn. All right, good to know.
This is Alpha to ground and Delta. We need immediate support to the northeast. There's a squad pushing across the paddies, and we're down for real.
All right, let's just make this incredibly freaking evil
Ground and
here.
Delta, not you, RTO. You're doing what you can.
This is ground. Most likely not gonna happen. You shoot the rest of your guys. We'll do the best we can to get you some support now.
Arc inbound.
Oh dear. I mean, that's gonna clear that angle. Hot damn, you can still see him falling. Oh, baby. That's awesome.
I'll get the alpha effect on the front side.
Roger that.
Wasn't effective on our face, though.
One second.
Why is the Huey not landing at their pad? Yeah, you can just get that instantly rearmed.
This is Alpha to ground. We are moving off the western flank to go help the boys on our eastern side. So Delta's going to cover all west now.
That's understood.
Jesus, Drago.
I'm standing on the eastern side, can't see a single enemy.
Evil Liru does not live. Evil Liru is just throwing VC into the fray.
They're in the rocks, or they've already.
Actually, no, these are
bypassed
technically
and literally down the
PAVN.
bottom of your hill.
Understood.
Come on, I want them to do something. That or it's gonna force them to call resupply. Come on. No, I don't want to mortar them. Because we already saw in the first test op what happens when we mortar them. They just don't give a damn. And then I drop Willie Pete on their ass.
Alpha, I've assigned a target to Zato to Alpha. I've assigned one to the northeast. Where's the other one you needed?
I delete these in chunks. There might have been a guy still there, my bad.
Now, give us a moment.
Good copy.
And are these guys defend only? No, they're just doing a weird angle here.
Delta, we've got multiple Vietnamese direct south, the same location as last time.
Copy.
This is Alpha RTO, confirming we need more napalm on here, marker, run from west to east, large spread. They're spread across the entire southern side now.
Oh, they're putting red smoke on it. They're gonna call for it.
We have red smoke as marker for impact line.
Be great for the napalm attack. What I've seen with the napalm, though, is reducing the amount of pylons drop does help. So I might have a median and let them take double pylons to at least have that the run going. But I'll have to look at the RPT and do some mathematical calculations and base things off of that. They're using the freaking GIs as resupply. That's cute. Creative. It's not what I wanted them to do because we're trying to test those resupply features, but gotta give them points for creativity. We can't do clusters, it's a little too laggy, but they do have artillery, HE, illumination, Willie Pete, all that fun jazz. Got a minigun strike coming, that's not gonna do much.
This is Delta ETA on the extraction.
Extraction is still going to take some time. Birds are coming in times now.
Last time just copy.
That was way off. Way off. About a few airstrikes, all right.
This is RTO Squad Force. Is red smoke a target?
Engage red smoke target.
Red smoke is being engaged times now.
I can't tell if that was a rocket strike or artillery. I think it was a rocket because I heard the fuse. Yeah, but the frames are really, really good right now. Granted, it's only for around 30 people, but I mean, that's still a good margin to have nonetheless. I'm gonna keep this attack going and then we'll start exploiting the flanks. Yeah, it's Nam, baby. Gotta rack up that body count. Is he actually... Hey. That's a good one. What's cooking? Good looking? I have 6-man teams, because spawning in large 12-man or 20-man squads causes some desync on the server.
This is Delta to other squads. I overheard there's a supply box around.
This is Commander, no such thing.
You heard wrong, Delta.
This is Delta. Requesting ammo supply. Your load.
I forgot about that one AI, so I just ran him out there. Woo! I mean, PAVN already shot down a chopper, which I thought was pretty awesome.
Delta, how you doing?
We're holding well. We're going to need 40 Mike Migra resupply immediately when we can, but otherwise we're holding the line.
Good copy.
Ground, this is high. That was an AI in a house. There were others with him. I don't know how you missed him, but yeah, I pulled him out there for you to cable tie in. Evac, I was trying to get him in that one, but yeah, over.
Right, affirm. Sorry.
Shrug.
Infantry, when you go to the next objective, please clear the houses for any civilian or captive.
Not civilian, AI. Because I had the M60 guy outside, but I guess they just didn't peek their head in. Because, you know, pilots might not want to fight because they only have handguns.
Alpha copies.
Alpha, this is ground. Can you, RTO, sorry, can I get your medic over to the hostage position? We've got a guy down that's been here for quite a while. Or where is your location? I'll have to take it to you.
Alpha's is moving now.
Yeah, they're running low on ammo. And they don't have the forces here to do a proper resupply. Or a proper evac. They need to do some sort of resupply. Yeah?
We have to reject to get miner out of the helicopter. That was just a
Okay. So are you saying I have to respawn the vehicle and then it works fine? I can't hear you over the helicopters. I'll be back in a minute. Whatever, we'll talk about it in debrief. So we're on the map, are we? We're on the central southern side.
Oh shit, this is Alpha. We've got an entire squad northwest in the rice fields coming up the ramp now.
Copy.
Come on, get up there. So I'm trying to tell if this is because of how the vehicles are deployed initially or yada yada, because if that's the case, what I'll do is just destroy all the vehicles in the beginning, and then they'll work fine, you know? Yeah, so the groups I'm deleting here are a little too big, but that's fine. I said dual pylons, not...
Delta Alpha, I have called in arc light on to the northwest.
Roger that. Delta, get your boys clear while the strike comes in.
It's in the middle of it, so it should theoretically hit the town. So as long as you guys are in the local vicinity of the town, you'll be fine.
I just... No. It's...
You've still got a few minutes. So
Hey. I'm gonna hammer that into the pilots' heads.
Right, we need to move back because that's still got a massive drop range still.
That's why I'm involving you now instead of when it's dropping.
Roger that.
All call signs, this is command. Please regroup at the hostage location while we get the last guy extracted. We'll figure out how you guys will be expected.
Alright, let's just go heavy on everything. Say there was a river crossing.
Did you copy my last? Alpha and Delta, this is command. Did you copy my last?
Alpha copies, we're currently engaging students to the...
Woo!
We'll move when called.
This is Delta, good copy, pulling back now.
That was pretty nice.
Give me a moment.
Ground, this is high. Message over.
This is ground.
So I overestimated the amount of time it would take to do this scenario. I'm going to change it up slightly. Break. I want you to hold your position for 20 minutes, then begin an evac, and once everyone's evac'd, we will index. I just have to do this for time restrictions on my end. Break. But I still need a few things tested, such as the pylons on the plane. Over.
Hi, about that. I can't actually seem to change the pylons even with the backpack on.
Yeah, just won't let me change them.
This is my own fault for this limitation, but... Hi, signing off on mic.
Because fucking mine is in there. Because he's stuck in the aircraft.
You know, it might be. I'm gonna probably talk to Egg on why he's getting stuck, because I have no idea.
Cockpit isn't open in fails. Let me go try the. Oh,
yeah, no, and even when he's out, it doesn't affect it. I honestly have no idea.
So, is it?
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
And yet I have the capability to here. So why is it not giving us the option? Set to engineer and require a toolkit. Search distance 15 meters. We're in that. Time per pylon 4 meters. So you've been able to rearm off of this Vic, right?
They'll let us rearm and stuff, but it just won't let us change the pylon.
Won't let us do pylon.
Pylon bot?
Find out why the hell Styles is stopped.
You got that in the monster?
What was that? Did you hear something? Get out of here.
Let me see what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
Now, is it tied to something scripted?
I just won't let us change the pylons at all.
Yep. Welcome to test ops. They fucking suck.
Let's do the Huey's done now.
Yeah, one sec. What the fuck?
Wait, Liru, you the pylon get you knocked over.
No, because it's Ace.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it should work.
So.
Enable it maybe on the
No, it's enabled. Nah, that's not how it works.
Because it should just be enabled.
Wolf Hunter, thanks to the 16-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Yeah, it's because it's disabled server side right now. Yeah. Just use default as is. I might have to run another small scale test stop. We'll, actually on Wednesday I'll be able to retest it proper. That's funny. I'm just an idiot. I don't know why that feature broke compared to the last test stop. What's perplexing me is I had all those settings correct in the first test stop, so I don't know what reverted between that test stop and this test stop. And that bugs the shit out of me, you know? It's like, what happened? But c'est la vie, that's how it works sometimes. Arma is just magical. No, server profile always stays the same. And even then, the settings are set, I mean, that's mission side. So, the mission file itself is the bugged one, not the server. So who the hell knows at that point? But hey, this is why I test, so I can spot these issues. I know what to look for now. When I do my final checklist, so hopefully nothing will go wrong for the actual event. And I kind of like this system, actually, and I might keep this going of having, like, you know, a batch of test stops to run publicly. Because normally, I'd only run it like a small-scale mission and then make guesstimates, but I think I like this system a little bit more. So we'll just keep that going as in, you know? Oh well. Again, we have a Gulf of Tonkin incident op coming out on Wednesday, and I'm going to be having a lot of A7 Corsairs. And while we're doing that, I'll probably, before we start the server side, I'll get on and just test some other aircraft for the sake of testing. And that should hopefully help clear things up, you know? Now, as you can tell, I'm about to be very, very mean. Gulf of Tonkin was what basically allowed the U.S. to start taking a more direct involvement in the war, but it was when a bunch of torpedo boats decided to challenge a USS destroyer. And then a flight of F-8 Crusaders, no, excuse me, F-8 Crusaders, F-4, it's because that's what's flying in the air right now. We're scrambled to also cover the boat. Yay. That's fun. I didn't grab my radio back, did I? I was about to say, like, I don't hear any radio nets. That's weird. Yeah, it's because I didn't grab that back. It's high. Signing back in on nets. Break. Ground, this is high. At the top of the hour in 10 minutes, you can start evacing your troops. Over.
This is ground copy.
Yeah, it's what officially moved the U.S. into the war. Yeah, but they were already going to get involved based off of how it was going.
Alpha and Delta, this is ground.
When they're starting to loot stuff.
Here, I will give delivery to
fucking A, great napalm strike. Wow.
Alpha copies, hold the line.
This is Delta, copy.
Perfect.
This is RTO to Alpha and Delta. Resupply inbound times now. Be here shortly.
History's always written by the victors, you know? And Ukrainian versus Russia ops in mind, not from me personally. F&F had a round, which honestly was one of the more biased rounds I've seen with an F&F. But they had a round for PvP last Friday that did that. They didn't get the trajectory right. That was going to land a little more in the open. Ooh, one might actually, they might get up there. Way off. It might be manageable, though, to move down there and then cover those areas. At least it is out of, you know, most of the fighting. Let's fix that. We see supply. We're gonna go take the supply. A Flufarian Spec Op versus an Emu strike group. I think we're reaching Liru levels that were never thought imaginable. Also, I just remembered. This is completely unorthodox of me, but I don't care. He's not here to stop me this time.
This is after the gunfire. You need to come do northeast so it's not resupply because it's too heavy for us to move it.
He can't stop me. I will have Goat Vest just alone by my side this time. And he cannot
look for green smoke.
change
That is
it.
where green. Look for green smoke.
Brilliant.
That is where resupply is.
Hi, this is Brown. Can you do me a favor? Over.
If it's moving the resupply box, I cannot. Over.
Can you remove all the flares inside the fucking resupply box? There's like 200 of them.
Yeah, fine. I don't think it's gonna change anything, though. I did it, but it didn't change anything.
There's a shit ton of AC up south on top of the hill. I suggest you focus fire. Understood. Alright.
I might have a micro poll about resupply. If they want more choices, but they'll be able to drag the crates around, or less choices. Wind-wise, I think that's gonna go off.
Alpha has maneuvered
Yeah.
one team from our side to go engage that.
We're gonna start counting things down, though. Medic went down. He was bringing the
RTO, this is Delta. What's that
medical
yellow
box back.
smoke with the parachute on?
This is ground. Probably the resupply crate. Is it near you, Delta?
It's good to know that I can spam the infantry and it won't cause too many issues. It does cause some minor desync things, which will be exacerbated, but not as bad as a full like 90% MCO. At 55, it's manageable.
Got news or bad news? The yellow smoke supply box is
I'm aware.
on the other side.
I'm getting another one being
It's all the way back there. Sorry about that. So yeah, overall a good test.
Yeah, just set up.
Found a few more bug issues, but
completely without a medic, so don't get shot.
oh well, shit happens, you know. Are all of their medics down? Holy shit, they don't have a medic. Yeah, because they would only have had 2 from Platoon and Alpha Squad, because the Weapon Squad doesn't get a medic. And I think both of the medics are down. No. Alpha didn't have a medic in the first... Oh, that's funny. So they only had a platoon medic. Oh! Don't get shot. Oh, thank you for blessing me after I sneezed. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, you heard the rocket fly. Oh, wait, no, that was a rocket strike from the other Huey covering them. Yeah, so the wind from the rotors is what's blowing it away. Look at all that fire coming up to him, though. I don't even need the tracer script, to be perfectly honest. We can just see it all getting up there.
Can we get some guns on the green smoke to the east-southeast? 2-3 squads pushing us.
Copy.
All forces, this is ground command. We will begin the evacuation in 3 minutes, so keep your heads on your shoulders until then.
Infantry, if you need resupply, there
But yeah,
is
no,
one
so fix the pylon
close
issues.
It's not ideal, but it's the best
I
we've got.
don't think I am going to even do a poll on it. I think I'm just going to make it a general thing of, I need to make those draggable.
This is command. All squads will hold. All squads will hold.
Oh, someone just popped Willie Pete next to this poor bastard.
Leaving as soon as possible.
RTO, this is Delta. Did that supply box just drop then?
Do we have had some supply?
Delta, this is ground. You probably won't be getting any more supply. We'll be evacuating within 2 minutes, so there will be no time for that.
Good copy.
Everything they do just serves to delay the enemy. 2 minutes till they start the evac process.
This is Delta sent.
I mean, I believe that's a medical box then, right? Yeah.
I've been told from my RTO ground forces, I've been told that there's an infantry southwest.
That's on Delta's side, so I'm not going to move. We've got our own hit.
Delta.
Delta sent.
We've got infantry on the southwest above me.
Direct south of our position, yes.
I mean, it
Copy.
looks
On
fine.
Are you firm on hill? And that was a good strike.
That was a good strike, baby.
All forces, this is ground. This will be how the evacuation takes place. Delta will evacuate first, then Alpha will take 3-6 inside the village. As soon as possible, Alpha will also get evacuated. Platoon Sergeant will go with Delta squad.
Ground, this is high. Be advised, you're clear to start evac and break. Be careful, as it is getting dark. Over. Still want to test that.
Hi, this is ground. Say again.
You're clear to start evacing, and it's getting dark, so be careful. Over.
Understood. Out.
All right, I need to start blending in RPG dudes again. We'll spawn all 3 groups. Just look at this, man. This is exactly what I want for this type of scenario.
Alpha RTO.
This is RTO 10.
Another gun
I don't know why you put the flare like right on top of them, but
line. We have more enemies coming that side.
Hey Fab, box back, can I get you to do a run of something just east of the napalm line, the initial napalm line?
Command, this is Delta. The aircraft is full. One of my men just had to leave behind.
Ooh.
This is Command, I'm aware. Hi, this is Ground, do you copy?
Says hi, send message.
Do we have any friendly forces outside of Kilo Air Base where we can temporarily hold one spot?
Negative. You gotta field them all the way back. Over.
Hey, Phantom 2 High, how was that? Likewise.
It seemed good. Feel free to keep taking them. See if we can do any more before we index. Over.
If we'll come to land rearm and drop all 12 then.
Roger. Out.
Conquest inbound.
Oh, that was awesome. See, I'm glad the arc light module is working without causing those major frame hiccups. I think we'll be good for 55. From what I've seen, we might be good to bring it up to another, like 63. Napalm isn't as being as unstable, and I think that was just a map issue with Kisan compared to Kamlo Nam, because there's more rocks in Kisan. Also, there's a lot of rice paddy around here, so there's less tree. Comparing that with the AO we're going to be utilizing, which is over here. Oh, I don't get a light mod? Oh, yes, I do. It's just very dark. It makes it... This is basically just bigger grass. I don't think it's going to really affect performance too much. It might if it's definitely going to affect bitrate for anyone streaming. But, I mean, for 30, this is not a bad number. I mean, look at that. That hail of tracer fire. Good God.
This is Delta, we're back at base.
Understood, Delta.
Now, question.
Copy.
If I order you to swarm, what do you do?
This question doesn't... Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah. Breaks them partially, unfortunately. We have a lot of forces coming up, though. It's very, very quiet.
Alpha RTO.
Yeah, well, we're putting
This is RTO 10.
You may not be able to see it, but there's 2 yellow boxes. Start spraying the shit with guns and artillery and whatever else.
Copy.
Oh yeah, I forgot I also mixed tracers in with their regular mags. Now, because I'm mean... help some of these units quote-unquote coordinate, you know? Oh my god. This is going to be interesting. This one might not be winnable, actually. Oh, the engine. I thought the engine got hit and they were powering down. Oh no, they're dropping chemical grenades out. Oh man. Oh my god, boom. Ho 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 ho! Oh dear God. I don't ever do this, but I just want to see what they do real quick. Oh God, it's now pitch black. They just shot Dr. Boom! I guess they couldn't tell. Oh, I'm gonna give him a heal for that. Oh my God. So here's me illuminating. That fucking saved them so fucking hard. Holy fuck. They have no idea how hard that just saved them. And there's the Huey coming in. Air, you have no idea how hard you just saved the remaining guys on the ground. That was fucking beautiful. Look at that hail of fire coming in. I'm glad I did the ace heal there. That was pretty fucking cool. I know I'm not supposed to cuss, but damn. That was good. Literally a hail of fire here.
Hi, this is John.
This is Hi Sun message.
Last kilo has now left the AO. AO is clear of friendly.
Yeah, Roger, stand by for index. Oh my God. That made me tingle inside a little bit. Bobby just jumps out like a dum-dum.
Fuck. Mind that I checked both of us.
King side. Oh.
Can I cry yet?
Alright, so I don't know why the pylon system broke. It's because the system or the settings got switched. So I I somehow goofed that. I'll retest it on Wednesday because we're doing something similar with the Gulf of Tonkin incident, and we're using the same assets, so that'll be fine. If I find issues with that, then we'll just use the defaults and, you know, oh well, limitation of the game, because if I do scripts to it, it just boops the server. Napalm was actually not being as big of an issue this time around compared to the last map. I suspect it has something to do with how Kisan is built compared to Cam Lao Nam, because this MCO is going to be on Cam Lao Nam, so if that's the case, I might allow for, I'll probably allow actually for the 2 pylon napalms, but not the 4. Just because I still need to have everything. Yeah, I know you dropped 12 at once. That was, wow, there was only like a handful of dudes left in the AO, and you literally saved their asses, and that looks cinematically freaking brilliant as fuck, but I still have to review the server logs, do a few ratio tests, and see what we get, but thank you for doing that. Regardless, hope you had fun. Again, this is a test stop, so I don't focus everything on fun. It's more so just, you know, making sure every little feature gets tested. Nonetheless, hope it was target-rich. I'm thinking about diversifying the ammo drops so you can drag them, but that means that you'll have to call in what you specifically want. So if you want M16 ammo, you can call in M16 ammo. If you want M79 ammo, you got to call in M79 ammo. It's going to make it so that there's a little more of logistics coordination, but you'll at least be able to drag the ammo boxes around, because I can't put everything in there and then give you the ability to drag it, because Ace just doesn't let me do that. If you have a way for me to override that function of weight, please send it to me, and I'll fix it that way, but otherwise, I'll just have to diversify the ammunition itself. Otherwise, I will now put feedback up. Let's have ground, then RTO, then Alpha, then Delta, then Huey 1, Huey 2, and then the F4.
Alright, hello, I am ground. I just want to say, thank you everybody, good job. There's some stuff I would like to speak about though. Mainly being the net, if you guys could be a bit quicker when you speak, less and you know, breaking up middle sentences. So we can, there's a lot of stuff on the net. I would probably recommend that the nets get a bit more divided on the actual MCO, so we don't have calls all the time. If we have 2 more squads, it might be really messy. Anyhow, good work, squad leads. It was a bit tactic. The only thing I would like to mention other than that is that the pilots should really land faster, because you guys were hovering a lot and was taking a lot of time to land. I understand if you're not comfortable landing in a small village, but it is what it is. But yeah. Good job, everyone. And Liru, if you can't make it so we can drag him or carry them better, I would probably recommend just having less stuff in the ammo crate, because I saw like 200 flares and like 80 mics. Like, you don't need that much. If you would limit it to just what 1 squad needs, and we can call in per squad instead. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. Thank you.
RTO. This has been one of the most stressful missions I've played in a long time.
Did pretty well.
Yes. Okay. There was a lot of time between coordinating assets, getting the strikes done, getting them on target, adjusting, figuring out pylons for the jet, as well as coordinating resupply, which oftentimes didn't land where you needed it to. For the aircraft, you guys did great. I think you landed in decent time considering what you had. Because I know those things do like to stay in the air a bit. So yeah, I understand that if they like to float. The helicopters, they like to go up. Not really much so down. And I used the arc light. There was a decent time between calling it and it striking, so that had to be appreciated, but it was useful. I would have preferred to have the option to use some illumination artillery.
Did you not have the option for illumination artillery?
No, just arc light.
Oh dear, I don't think I told you. You can switch between artillery and air. You gotta click a certain button. You didn't know that, did you? Yeah, okay. That's my bad for assuming you knew. Yeah. So where it heads the radio, you click that. I'm gonna make a note for myself right now to tell the frickin' RTO about that.
That would have made my life a lot easier because I was only using the arc lights.
Yeah, I figured because I wasn't seeing any artillery, but I thought you were just over-relying on the air assets, which I hinted at. Yeah, all right. Well, my bad.
You could probably give it to the platoon leader instead. Also, maybe the RTO has a little bit too much on his hands with all the air assets.
It was mainly because I was trying to coordinate between you asking me stuff, squad asking me for stuff, me figuring out my own stuff, getting an evac, and then as well as figuring what on earth my air assets are doing. So under normal circumstances, it's been fully controllable.
Exactly.
It's not normal circumstances because things are being controlled, the pylons are being changed constantly, so I have to keep track of what other aircraft have.
Changed, so we couldn't.
Yeah. Well, either way, we're gonna have
bombs you were having.
Yeah, we're gonna have more air assets and stuff next time, so it might be a good idea to give it to the platoon leader instead.
Well, no, because that means that you have even more on your plate. So
I didn't feel like I had much to do, honestly. Either way, it's up to Patchwork, not my problem.
Patrick.
True.
Patchwork, the platoon leader for the actual MCO. Let's keep it going, guys. Bloodwing's about to yank my collar. Let's go.
That's RTO done. On to Alpha.
Finger guns.
Alpha, we literally just, apart from a couple
Anything
of
after this for me?
times
No,
a bit
I'm
out,
going to be chilling for the rest of the day.
on height, we literally shot and
But
just
thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it.
So there's no problem on my end. You guys did very well, keeping lines, keeping shots going out, and just keeping going. Delta.
Delta did pretty well, holding their lines. Had one casualty. We used all our ammos up to the point we had to steal rifles from command and using our pistols. And then we saw like supply boxes flying through west and fucking northwest. But other than that, Delta did pretty well. Here we won.
That's me. We inserted a few guys in the first area, did that. We provided CAS. We went back, we grabbed a guy, we tried to figure out what was wrong with the minigun pylon. Didn't figure that out. Just ended up reinserting the guy that died. Then for the majority of the op, we were CAS and yeah, went well. Coordination was decent between the assets. As for landing inside the town, that's very difficult because firstly you have a lot of buildings, and then in third person you can't see everything. You have to be careful not to clip the rotors, because as soon as you clip the rotors, you no longer have a helicopter. So better slow and steady and have a helicopter rather than lose the helicopter. Lucid, when there's only one person inside the helicopter, there's room for more. Just because you wanted one squad to go doesn't mean the other people can't go.
Yeah, but the problem is if I send half the squad that's remaining, the other half's gonna fucking die. The idea was that both the helicopters would land almost at the same time and pick up Delta, then leave. The problem was that didn't happen.
You didn't communicate that to me.
I tried to communicate it to you, but you were on like 7 frequencies at once. You didn't hear it. It's
3.
Yeah, well, 7 hyperbolic. Anyhow, going on. It happened like that. It still worked out. I still think it was a better idea. So yeah, it just happened to be that way. I know that there was a bit unnecessary only lifting one guy out, but if we could try to get the other squad out at the same time, it would have been better. Luckily, we had some good cast, so we didn't all die in a small hole, but it could have very much ended up that way if we went along with loading more guys.
Yeah. No, don't land 2 helicopters. We only have 2 helicopters. 1 helicopter provide CAS, 1 helicopter land. If you land 2 helicopters at once, it's gonna end bad.
Then just stagger them. 1 helicopter lands, the other does CAS.
That's what we were doing.
Either way, it didn't go as I imagined it. It went a little bit worse.
I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. I don't have anything else planned today. Cheers. Have a good one.
Continue with the debrief.
Oh my gosh.
May I say